Hello, hello, air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. If you are here first, likely you are an air sign as your sun sign. Like me, I'm an Aquarius sun. But if you have rising or moon signs in other elements like fire, water, earth, make sure you check out other videos that I posted around this time for a more comprehensive reading on your full energy. So, this is your reading oracle pull for the full moon in Capricorn happening on July 21st, 2024. The way that I read, if you are new to my readings, my world is very intuitive. I don't read out of the book. I'm pulling from an oracle card deck. You can see my toddler had nibbled on this last year. So Moonology is my deck I'm using today. I'll link that in the description for you if you'd like to purchase it. It's one of my favorite decks. I love using around new moons and full moons, just like that moon energy. But a lot of the way I read is very intuitive. So I'm a psychic channel. So I, get some things coming through that are from the cards, some things that aren't from the cards. We'll just see how we roll. So air signs, full moon in Capricorn. Let's see what's coming through. Okay. I feel like for a lot of air signs right now, there's something that you've been working on for a long time, like years, like not just a few weeks, not just a few months, like there's something you've been manifesting for years. Like for some people, I feel like maybe it's like a house, a relationship, like it's something big, like it's like you feel like you've been working on manifesting this thing for a long time. And sorry, just getting my cards out. You've been working on manifesting this thing for a long time. Maybe you've seen some growth, you've seen some stop and go kind of energy. And I feel like this full moon is going to be, full moons are always an illumination. Like they're always shining light on something for us. They're always like bringing our awareness to something. And I feel like for a lot of you, this Capricorn full moon, which is the second one, which is pretty significant for this year, like back to back having two is like pretty rare. And I feel like this is like kind of like the energy is still ramping up from the last one. It's like, continued energy, but also shining light on new things too. And I feel like it's going to illuminate something that's going to be like, the word I'm getting is key. Like it's going to be like this key for moving forward, like the key for the path forward. So maybe this full moon, like it's not generally a time of like, manifestation. It's a time of releasing. And I feel like it's not like, oh, this full moon, you're going to get like everything you've been desiring, but it's like the energy of like, you're going to get a really key piece of like energy or information, or a key person's coming into your life during this time that's going to start to pick up more momentum moving forward. For some of you, this key is going to be like clarity. I feel like, I actually know that like this message, like I'm listening, I'm like, oh, that's kind of true for me. But I feel like this key is like clarity as to like your path forward, and it's going to start to like accelerate things faster towards what you've been desiring for years. Okay, so let's see what's coming through in the cards. So, expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. So I definitely feel this. I definitely feel like, I don't feel like this change is like instant. Like I don't feel like you're going to wake up tomorrow morning and be like, oh my gosh, like my whole life's changed. But I definitely feel like it's this key, like you're going to get this key that's going to bring really powerful change. Like, and I think for everyone it's going to be different. Like maybe somebody's going to come into your life in the next couple of days, like a friend or a connection or a business partner or a relationship that's just going to like change everything for you. Or like, yeah, you're going to get a piece of clarity on something where you're like, oh my gosh, like how did I never see this before? And this will bring about really powerful change for you when you implement it. So I feel like this is like kind of like the bit I was saying in the beginning. So luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. Love that for us. Love that for us. Luck is on your side. I feel like this whole message, like for most signs, I get like more of a rounded message with a few key points, but I feel like this whole message for air signs is really like something big is coming for you, this key, and it's going to change everything. And I feel like this is like, it's the lucky thing. Like this thing that's going to come through for you is going to be like, oh my gosh, like I stumbled across this thing. Like for some of you, like, yeah, it could be a person. For some, it might be like you come into money. Like it's just like inheritance out of nowhere or whatever. And you're just like, oh my gosh, like this came at the perfect time. Like I want to invest in this thing or whatever, right? Luck is on your side. I feel like this is a very lucky time for air signs. Love that. Surrender to the divine. This is actually a message I was getting for myself last night in my channeling for myself, just like heading into the Akashic Records, is like this deeper level of surrender, this deeper level of like allowing whatever to be and allowing the timing. I feel like that's the big thing right now for air signs, is like this thing that you've been desiring for so long, it's gonna come in, but it's like you have to release the desire to know the timing and to control the timing. You have to be willing to surrender and know that like the journey to getting to that thing is going to be just as sweet if you let it be just as sweet. But if you're always worried about thinking about, oh, when am I going to have that thing? When am I going to have that thing? When am I going to be in this place or whatever? You're not going to enjoy the journey. And that's part of the surrender, is like, can I just surrender to the fact that when I desire something, it's meant for me. I'm going to have it. And I can just enjoy the journey along the way. This one, I feel like this message is just very short and sweet for air signs, and I feel like that's what we need right now. And yeah, this message just feels complete. I feel like I almost want to say like be on the lookout for a sign, but like I feel like that's part of the surrender, is like you don't have to be on the lookout. You don't have to be on the lookout for the sign. You can just surrender to the fact that it's going to fall into your path because it's meant for you. So that is your reading for the full moon in Capricorn happening July 21st. As I said, make sure that you check out the other videos. If you have sun, moon, and rising in different elements, make sure you see it for a full reading of the energy of this moon for you. And hit subscribe if you like this video. I'll have more things like this coming down the pipes as I'm getting going with my YouTube journey. So I really appreciate everyone who subscribes, comments, anything on these videos. It means so much to me. I'm obviously just getting started. I'm a small creator, so I see everything that comes through and I appreciate it so much. So if this message resonates for you, would love to see a comment, would love for you to hit subscribe, and we will catch you on the next video. Thank you.